Hey y'all, today we're going to be replacing some components inside my windshield wiper box. It's leaking all over the place. So I called my good buddy Rollins Repair Shop to help me get it done. So let's get into this.
Heck yeah. So as Bob Shutt said, my name's Bailey. I run a YouTube channel that's separate called Rollins Repair Shop. And I just focus on how-to videos and how to fix miscellaneous projects and how to repair projects. But my good friend, the Fob Shop, we go way back since our college days, and he called me up and said, hey, I need a hand. So I got my hands here, and I'm ready to help a brother out. So let's dive right into the project.
Now we got Rollins Repair taking out the 4 bolts that hold the box in place. And after it's loose, oh boy.
Back in there.
After the box is loose, we can start disconnecting the wires. We got a bucket reservoir on the side to drain the rest of the coolant. Wiper fluid, sorry.
It's kind of hard to get your thumb in here.
That's what she said?
All right, there's bolt number 1. All right, so we're gonna, yeah, these bolts were not on there that tight.
Not German? Not Guten tight?
Yeah. But then again, you don't want to be overzealous and over torque them because you're going to strip your threads, of course. So slow and steady wins the race on this one. I don't know, 'cause I don't know about you, but that's my worst nightmare, is just dropping bolts down in the engine bay. Because if you don't hear them click clack once it hits the bottom, then that's how you know you got a problem.
No, man, they build these like Legos. There's always spare nuts and bolts. You can find them all throughout the truck.
Like all right guys, so after 20 minutes of messing with the reservoir box itself, it was a bit of a challenge to get those bolts out. Not lying to you, they had the safety plastic fasteners on the bolt holes. So we finally got the reservoir itself out. As you can see, we just got to disconnect the sensors, and then we're going to do a full multi-point inspection, and then we're going to trace the leak and go from there.
Okay, so in order to get the box fully removed, we have the power clip and we have the pump line. So I'm just going to remove those 2 real quick. Oh, snap. Okay, and then the clip is just a pinch and pull. So now our box is completely full. I'm going to drain it. Oh my gosh. Over here. Next time I go camping, I'll have to remember to fully clean out this box. Trying to save a buck, you know. I also don't want to just dump it in the yard. This is taking too long.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. If you shake it more than twice, you're just playing with it. All right, so we got a drain box here. And now comes the fun part of actually figuring out the root cause of what is going on here. So if you look right here, it almost looks like there's a crack on the actual pump, but it could also be the rubber gasket. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the whole thing out and test it out. So now I'm gonna take off the pump. Okay. It's kind of hard to tell because the gasket seems to be still squishy. It's not all, you know, weathered and cracky. I really don't know. This looks like some old buildup. To be safe, I think I'm just going to buy a new pump. And then if that doesn't work, I'll probably come with the whole kit, but the entire housing seems to be intact. It's just something between either the gasket or this pump. And I'm gonna put that money that's the pump. Okay, so you know it's a good project. First trip to AutoZone. We'll see how many more we need.
Yes, sir. Alrighty guys, so we just got back from the local AutoZone and we are really happy. We're in a good mood today because we just paid a very affordable price for this, for the pump itself and with the gasket for the windshield washer reservoir tank reservoir itself. So first thing we're gonna do, take the gasket, and we're gonna slowly insert it into the hole right here, and it's gonna pop right in like so.
Meanwhile, you two were standing around, finger popping each other's.
Might have to push it more in there to get it in. There we go.
We're not finger popping each other's ear.
You're not gonna hear it snap, but you're just gonna feel it like snug, like secure in there. And that's step one. And step two, we're gonna take this guy right here. This is our brand new pump, and we're going to insert it directly into that gasket hole, so it lines up with the reservoir tank itself. Apparently, you're supposed to put the you're supposed to push the pump fully into, so it clips underneath that groove on the reservoir tank. So I'm gonna go and put 2 thumbs on there and just slightly press on there, and oh, we gotta give it some pressure.
Give her the beans.
There we go.
Oh,
right there.
nice.
So you can feel it snap into place. So you want it to be snug against these 2 outer tank walls, so it's properly secured. So now we can move on to phase number 5. All right, guys, so I'm gonna pour a little bit of washer fluid back into the tank. We're gonna check for leaks. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit. I got my funnel in there, and just gonna gently and carefully pour just a decent bit. Now I'm not gonna fill up entirely, just a good amount, just to check for leaks. So you gotta be careful. All right, that should be good, and
It's leaking out the right spot. Look at that. Other than that, if we put our thumb on there, and do you mind doing that?
yeah. So
Put your thumb on there. If it doesn't come out anywhere else, I think we're gonna be okay.
I'm gonna get a better. There you go.
Looking pretty solid right now.
Yeah, I don't see any leaks.
Winner, winner.
Chicken dinner.
Okay, so the leak test was a success, and now I'm gonna hook it back up, put the bolts in, and we will be down the road. Got our actual wiper line, and then the power source. So we got the
Extendo.
Mego Extendo. And we got her. By some sheer luck, I got it on the first time. Holy crap. Ratchet.
There you are, buddy.
Thank you, sir. And again, I'm not going super tight like Mr. Rollins Repair said earlier. They were not super tight, but good and snug enough.
Yeah, that's the one thing I want to keep out and point out, guys, is the fact that you want to hand tighten your nuts and bolts first before you apply the socket wrench on there, because otherwise you might strip the thread or you might over torque it, and if you do that, then you're gonna have a bad day. So it's always to be better safe than sorry on these.
One more on the bottom. This is going to be interesting because I'm fighting gravity. And I don't have any room. Oh.
Uh-oh, we lost a bolt.
Oh, boy.
Oh, here it is. I got it right here.
Perfect. It's right in this crazy spot right here.
Right in that groove.
So I learned this from an old friend. Get it started with a magnet. See how that goes.
Over here.
And you can kind of start it, or at least get it in the hole, and halfway threaded. And at least it's now set where I need it. And now I can go back with the ratcheting wrench, and there we go.
All right, guys, so now we got the reservoir tank back into the engine bay housing of this good old 2003 Ford F150.
New doggy.
With the 5.4 liter Triton engine, so big beauty. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill it back up with washer fluid, and again, we're gonna check for leaks again, and then we're gonna fire the truck up, and then we're gonna pull back on the lever that sprays the fluid and check for leaks again, and we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna go ahead and carefully add in that fluid.
Gotta be careful now.
Yeah, so you want a slow but steady stream. You don't want to submerge and like douse the whole thing in fluid. You just want to like just a careful stream, you know, just a little stream, and then every now and then I like to stop and then just take the funnel out and just so I can eyeball it. So we're halfway full, so let's just go ahead and dump the rest of this in there. Let's go ahead and put that cap on, and we'll fire the truck up, and then we'll do our final test, and we'll go from there. Alrighty guys, so we got Bob's shop in the behind the wheel right now. He's about to fire this puppy up, and we're gonna check for leaks on that washer reservoir. So I'm pretty sure he can just turn the battery on to turn the pump on. I don't think it's to
I need the keys.
fire the truck, but oh, he
Shitty
forgot
walk.
the keys. Okay.
Shit.
6.5 hours later.
Let's fire this puppy up, and let's send it.
Woo!
Oh yeah, look at that, it's spraying now.
Oh!
Woohoo! Look at that. That is purty. So now we know the nozzle's working good in that pump.
I love it. I love it.
Perfect.